In this video, we'll discuss the case study based on the GDP's expenditure wise method. So how to compute the GDP by the way of expenditure method we will discuss. Along with that, we will also calculate the national income. So let's see what is given. Given in the data, consumption of a household they have given 2500, investment directly given 3000, government spending is 1500, export they have given 2500, import is 2000, depreciation is 500, net factor income from abroad is minus 500, and NIT, there is a net indirect taxes is 1000, which means it is the indirect taxes minus subsidy. Okay, that is the net indirect tax. So that much of data is given, and they are saying compute the national income. So what is the national income? It is a net national product at factor cost. This is the national income. So to compute NNP at a factor cost, that is national income, you must calculate GDP first. Okay, so from observing the given data, you can easily say that in the numerical also they have explained that use the expenditure method. So how to calculate GDP by expenditure method? See here, the formula for computation of a GDP and expenditure method is C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Here C is the consumption, I is the investment, that is gross investment, G is the government spending, and X and M is the export minus import. Okay, so very simple, directly all the value they have given. C they have given I, they have given G, that is government spending, and export import also they have given. So even orally you can compute the GDP right at a market price. So what will be the GDP at a market price? Just to put a value here, they have given C is 2500, I is 3000, here is C, here is I, and here is G, right? So put a value, and export minus import is 2500 minus 2000. So you will get, when you solve, very simple, right? You will get 7500. See, very simple. Expenditure wise method means we have the formula. For expenditure wise method, we have the formula GDP. GDP is equal to consumption plus investment plus government spending plus export minus import. Here should be plus export minus import. This is the formula, right? So consumption plus government investment plus gross spending or government spending minus X minus M. Consumption plus gross investment. Here is a gross investment, here is government spending. Okay, very easy. Now now is the main task we have to do. We have computed the GDP at a market price. So whatever the GDP you compute, it always at a market price. Now from that we have to compute, see, GDP at a market price we are having, and we have to reach the NNP, that is net national product at a factor cost, that is national income. Now from GDP you can calculate NNP, you are at a market price. How? From gross to you are moving net, from gross to you are moving net, means how? By the way of subtracting, see here, instead of the NNP you can calculate here. See, we are having GDP at a market price, so you can move the NDP. So from gross to net, how you can move? You can move to gross to net by subtracting the depreciation, obviously, right? So what is depreciation value they have given? They have given 500, so minus 500. So we have computed GDP is a 7500. So when you subtract the depreciation, you will get the NDP. Gross to net, how to move? By the way of subtracting depreciation, simple. Now from we have now NDP at a market price. From NDP at a market price, you can compute NNP at a market price, means you are moving domestically to national. Here net domestic product, and here is a net national product. So you are moving domestic to national. So how you can move domestic to national? By adding the net factor income from abroad. So what is the NFIA? They have given net factor income from abroad is minus 500, right? So 7000, there is a NDP at a market price. So add NFIA, you will get 6500. there is minus, that's why 7000 minus 500, you will get 6500. It is your NNP at a market price. Now simply we got NNP at market price, and we have to find finally net national product, that is at a factor cost, that is national income. So all things are same, NNP. We have to move from market price to factor cost. How you can move? Simply by subtracting the net indirect taxes, right? Because you have to calculate the factory cost, and we are having market price, so market price to factory cost. Market price is inclusive of taxes, so subtract the net indirect taxes. And NIT they have given 1000 directly, so 6500 minus 1000, you will get 5500 as your answer. That is a net national product at a factor cost, that is called as the national income. Okay, see how easy it is. Okay, so see, I repeat how you can move, right? See, we are having a GDP at market price. From GDP you can calculate NDP. By the way of gross to net you are moving by the way of subtracting depreciation, right? From NDP you can move to NNP. How? Domestic to national means you have to add the net factor income from abroad, right? And you are having NNP, which is at a market price, because beginning you are having market price, so you are having market price. From market price you have to calculate NNP at a factor cost, so market price to factory cost, so minus the net indirect taxes. Okay, this is very simple. Now you can try this practice. See, they will give a data, and based on that they will not generally say calculate only the GDP. If they are saying only calculate GDP, it is only for the 2 or 1 mark. They will say compute the national income, right? So you have to move from GDP to NNP at a factor cost. Okay, so that will be having more marks.